All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our AI Learning Agent project. And tonight we're just going to be running our agent inside of the VS Code as opposed to the Google Code app, which we have been doing. I just want to make sure that everything runs the same way and the agent behaves the way it should behave in any environment. So we're going to get ahead and run it over here and see what it can do. We're not doing anything in particular. I just want to flex the muscles and make sure that it can operate smoothly like it should. So we're going to fire it up and we're going to have it perform some tasks for us. So as soon as things get fired up and our prompt box pops up, we can start the process. As you can see, it is initialized, so everything is initializing the way it should be. And we do have our first box here. So let's start with something small. Let's say, tell me what time it is and see what we get back. And then we'll move on to something a little more complicated. I'm sorry, but I can't provide real. Okay, we can't provide real time information. So let's tell me about. This is what I wanted to ask you to begin with. So let's see if we can get it to tell me about what's going on with this. If it knows anything. And again, I put it in the wrong box here. Let me copy and paste that. Control V. So let's see what happens here. I want to see if it tells me what Stargate is. If it knows, okay. See, no, this one is telling me about the movie Stargate, not the actual project Stargate. And it's telling me about a bunch of different Stargates. So this one is a Stargate the movie. This one is a Stargate the movie Atlantis. This one is talking about franchises. Let me see Project Stargate and see if we can narrow it down. I'm about to put it in the wrong box again. Let me try here. So let's tell me about Project Stargate. Let's see if it gets a little more narrow. Again, at least it's bringing back what we requested. It's just not bringing back the right one. So despite its closure, Project Storm made the subject of fascinating speculation. I'm still not seeing the one that we want here. It's still bringing up, maybe because we don't have access to the real-time information as of yet. That's one weak point that we have in our agent. We don't have access to real-time information. So we are dealing with backlog information up until a certain point. I believe it's trained up until October 2024. And the project wasn't disclosed until recently, as you can tell. So that's why we probably don't have access to that information. But it does bring back everything prior to that point. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have the agent reconfigured or tweak it a little bit so we can start dealing with real-time information. I'm not sure. But again, like I said, we're just flexing the muscles and making sure the agent can perform in any environment that it's in. As you can see, it's performing quite well here in the VS Code. So, yeah, everything is good. Let's get and quit it and see if it still saves the information that it learned. So, yeah, it still has learned concepts and it's still saving that information. So, it's still doing what it's supposed to do. We're just going to probably tweak it a little bit to make sure that we are accessing the real-time information and update information so we can have access to the information that we need real-time. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.